matches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The give is to Elliott. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A give to Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 1st down, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, How about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option?
Well, they're right down here looking for 6. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Hill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And Lutz's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their deep.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 36 yards on the play.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
First down, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Following the interception, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Freeman, 29 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it took a while to get their first touchdown of the game, but finally some signs of life here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, that was the burst they'd been lacking all throughout this game, but that was a decisive run. Might have caught the defense a little flat-footed because they hadn't been able to get going in this one, and he was able to take that one all the way to the end zone.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56. Mike, 56.
Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
56 to Mike.
4th down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
42 to Mike. 42 to Mike. He's scared.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Book. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. He's at the 30.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Book on the bootleg. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And great special teams work here. This is knock it on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Dak. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off by Ken Crawley. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Down right around the 25. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
To throw his book.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon